Now, if you have not paid your student loan from the Higher Education's Loans Board, that's HELB, you're among those who owe it 23 billion shillings. Now, further concern is that the increase in the cost of living is a threat to this payment. This came up at the HELB 2017 Stakeholders Forum, where concern was raised about the link between being this an election year and the repayment of these loans.
And looking at the amounts of disbursements we've been getting, we get about 35,000 once in a year. So for a student, that's about 8% financing. I'm not sure what you're doing about increasing the quota.
It was the government who gave the money, but when you return it, it is never given back to the government. It is given back to your fellow needy student.
During an election year, the investor community, financial institutions such as yourselves are worried. And I just don't know what's the feeling at KCB, but just kind of give a general perspective even at this point in time from a private sector, initiative also.
Stories start coming in. It is what is happening in the election, what we've been able to portray. The Unga song starts in. Can we start looking at what is happening economically? It does not affect us physically, but economically, it actually comes in and really hits hard.
We are the first people who feel any indication of a rising cost, because you will have to buy unga before you repay HELB. So for us to get a conversation where we are prioritized, it is in an economic situation where the economy is thriving.
That we have 19 million people have registered to vote. About that number, between the age of 18 and 35%, represent 60% of the people who are going to vote. Now, that is the stake we have. We have a country which is better than any other country in East Africa.
How are we engaging them, to maintain peace in the run-up towards the elections?
IBC is doing all it can to ensure that we are running an election that is free, fair, and credible, but it requires the participation, as the professor said, the participation of each stakeholder, including the voter.
But our work as the deans of students is actually to nurture and show them that this particular country is theirs and ours as a whole.
These people are going through a lot of strain, and therefore once we talk about peace, when peace is called for, we are the first to support it.